and this is my kitchen. This week I'm going to show you how to make one of my all-time favorite sandwiches, the Cubano, also known as the Cuban sandwich. Now this sandwich, it's amazing. It has two types of pork, roasted pork, ham, pickles, Swiss cheese, mustard, all in between a Cuban bread, and then toasted. Stay with me, stay tuned as I show you how to make this sandwich. It's Cha-Cha, this is my kitchen, let's do this thing. The seasoning to my pork butt, I try to keep it a bit neutral. I'm very generous with the salt and pepper, but when it comes to the other flavorings such as the orange juice and lime juice and garlic, I want to keep those at a minimum because I don't want the garlic nor the citrus juices to overpower the flavoring of the other ingredients within the sandwich. But season it to your liking, of course. There's different types of pork options out there. Now you have a pork tenderloin, you also have a pork shoulder, but in this case I opted to use a pork butt. Now pork butt has more fat marbling throughout the meat and it's also more uniformed in shape. It's the best cut for stewing and braising as well as for making fall apart tendered pulled pork that you find in a barbecue or even for tacos. And in this case I'm utilizing it for the Cubano, the Cuban sandwich. Once the pork has been marinated, you want to place it in the oven and cook it for about 45 minutes per pound. Man, look at that meat. It is so juicy. It is fall apart off the bone tender. It's amazing. But once you take out your meat, you can either pull it apart with a fork or if you need assistance with a knife, then do that as well. But you want to try to just get that pulled pork type of consistency. Once your meat is ready, the next step is to put everything together. Now the other ingredients that you're going to be utilizing consist of Swiss cheese, pickles, ham, and mustard. And don't forget the Cuban bread. Now the trick with the Cuban sandwich is to make sure that you layer your flavors. So you'll notice that I applied the mustard on both sides of the bread. The ham that I'm utilizing, I applied generously. I'm not going to be stingy with it because I want a bite of every single ingredient coming through from that sandwich. The pickles that I'm using happen to be the long ones versus the circular ones because I am guaranteed a pickle on every bite that I take. You'll also notice that I put the pickles in between the ham as well as the pork. The reason I did this is because the pickle itself releases a lot of juice, and if you're not going to eat the sandwich right away, for example, then you don't want your bread to get soggy. I found that the best solution would be to take the pickles and sandwich them in between the ham and the pork, and that way it keeps your ham and pork very moist. Now another secret of mine is the lard, the pork lard. So you may find in other recipes that they use butter, or even at the restaurants that you've visited they may use butter to toast the exterior parts of the bread. My secret is lard. The reason I like lard so much more is because it has a higher burning point. It doesn't burn as quickly as butter, and butter also tends to separate. In addition to that, the flavor of lard is a bit more neutral compared to butter. Place the sandwiches in the pan and put a heavy skillet on top to press them down. Now if you don't have another heavy pan, take whatever you have that is heavy and just press down. But be careful in burning your sandwich. So as you're cooking this, try to cook it at a medium to low heat, preferably medium, but keep an eye out and smell. Make sure that the pan or the part that's hitting the pan isn't going to burn. And here you go, here's the end product. Look at that cheese. Oh my gosh, it's so good. This sandwich is amazing. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching this. I'm getting hungry again. I think I'm gonna go make myself a Cubano. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Until next time.